Okay, I had started the video and then I had to do a phone call and I tried to log back in and I messed up. I don't know what, but it, so with, anyway, start over. Anyway, earth signs. Excuse me. This is your message from spirit for 2022. Um, I already called spirit in the last video, so I've called spirit for the evening. I don't call in every video just when I begin my sessions for the whole evening. So, let's go ahead and get into your energy. So, like I said, earth signs, this is your messages from spirit for 2022. I don't know what's going to come out. I don't know if it's going to be love related, life related, money related. I don't know. It is what it is, whatever message you need to hear for the upcoming year. It's December. So, of course, I wanted to go ahead and get these up and out and done. Let me get back into the chat. Um, Excuse me. Okay. So, all right. So, let's go ahead and get into your energies. I'm leading with the Journey of Love Oracle because there are messages of all kinds of messages in here of love, of self-love, of anything that you need to know. And I love this deck. And so I had already pulled the Journey of Love card for Taurus, and we're going to go ahead and get into that message. I have it here. So at 2:37, we have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Excuse me. Please take the time to click like and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your messages from Spirit for the upcoming year, 2022. And the oracle card that came out for you is She is the Moon. She is the Moon. I'm going to read the message in its entirety because it is the message that Spirit needs you to hear. Okay? All right. The light of the moon ebbs and flows. The wisdom of patience is not about waiting around for something to happen, rather than getting up and getting it done. The wisdom of patience is that of the gardener who consults the lunar calendar. The right timing, promoting growth, planting where there is fertile soil, and allowing the soil to rest and replenish when it needs to. You are being asked to check in with your timing. Is now the time for action or rest? It can change quickly, just like the phases of the moon. If you are unsure that it is okay to, perhaps you are waiting for more light to reveal the way as the moon grows full. All things come in time. Your message comes through this oracle. Your manifestation is unfolding in perfect timing. If you feel something isn't happening fast enough or is happening quickly and you are unsure if you are really ready, be assured that all is well. If something is not clear to you and you would like it to be more so, the clarity you seek will come to you. Do not worry. Do not try to force insight. Just be with what is happening now and trust you are moving and growing and all is well. Soon you will see that for yourself, just as the moon grows full and revealing, even in the midst of deepest night. Okay? All right. So this talks about being patient and waiting on divine timing, whether that is something that is going too quickly for you or whether something is going too slowly for you, and putting in the effort where effort is needed, when effort is needed. Okay? And just going with the flow, pretty much. All right, so let's see what your message is here, Taurus. Let's see what your message is here for my Taurians. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. The Devil card, the Fool card, and the Justice card. And then the Queen of Cups. On the bottom of the deck energy, we have the 8 of Wands. Your message is also about maybe trying not so hard to figure everything out. See, Taurus, my Taurians, and all the other earth signs, you have one thing in common because you are earth signs, majorly across the board, is that you're thinkers. You're thinkers, you're planners. You don't like to proceed, deal with, or get involved in anything that you're not sure about. Okay? Okay. You prefer to take your time. You like things to be stable. You like things to be solid. And you like to have an idea of how they're going to turn out. And see, that's the thing you can't call all the time. And it's the thing that I see you majorly here struggling with and trying to figure out within your life or within a given situation. You want to move forward, but you want to move forward in a healthy way. You want to know that you're making the right steps and the right choices. And that's completely understandable. But you also have to learn how to trust the divine. You also learn how to have to learn how to let go and have faith. Aha. Right. The Devil card. You're trying your best with the 2 of Cups and then the 2 of Coins. Okay. All right. So I have the 2 of Wands clarified by the Devil card. Then I have the Devil card clarified by the Lovers card, which is basically almost saying the same thing, because the Lovers card is about making a passionate decision about something, more than likely love or relationships. And the 2 of Wands is about making a decision. And you simply just you're trying so hard not to make the wrong moves and the wrong decision that you may be ridding yourself of a good chance or good opportunities. Right. The Justice card is being clarified by the 3 of Swords. You don't want any heartache, but at the same time, you want the commitment, you want the love, you want the stable Hierophant card situation. Taurus, the Fool card is your answer here, and what the card said, you're just going to have to go with the flow. You're going to have to let go a little bit. I know. That's hard. That's very hard for you to just let it go and let it happen and let the divine take the wheel, because you don't know where it's going to go. And like you said, you're trying to avoid negativity. You're trying to avoid making bad decisions. You're trying to avoid, because that's what the world throws at you. When you have a bad relationship, that's what everybody says, right? Everybody goes, well, okay, so you made some bad choices, or you picked the wrong person, or you made some. Let me tell you something. Let's clear that up right now. Let's clear it up. Let's clear it up right now. Sometimes you feel like you're picking the wrong person. Sometimes. But rarely does someone from day one feel like they're picking the wrong person. Because at the end of the day, people catfish you. I don't mean the kind of catfish where they're pretending to be like you're communicating with someone online and they show up and they're not at all the person that they were, that you thought they were, the different picture. I mean, people pretend to be who you need them to be until they establish themselves in your life. And then the real them can come out of the bag. A lot of people do this. And then people will point the finger at you and say, oh, well, you made a bad decision. But sometimes, no, you really didn't make a bad decision. You made what you thought was a good decision based on the person's behavior at the time. And you got fooled just like anyone else. You thought a person was being honest with you when they weren't. You thought a person was telling you everything when they weren't. You thought a person was being 100 with you when they were not. So this is saying that you got to let go of all that. Because really, at the end of the day, none of it matters. How you got into a situation, that doesn't matter. What happened when you were in the situation? Sometimes that doesn't matter. You have to forgive yourself. Not be so hard on yourself. That's an earth sign quality too. And you have to learn to go with the flow. You do. If you see a red flag or something that bothers you, then go ahead and pull out. If you don't, then don't. I don't know what else to say. But when you overthink it and you pick it apart and you're too cautious, then you might be actually missing, excuse me, y'all. You might be actually missing an opportunity that may be meant for you. So, that being said, just be patient. Just be patient with yourself. Be patient with the divine. Take things one day at a time. Because that's all you can really do is take things one day at a time. And plan it out. One day at a time. That's all you can do. Is take today and prepare for the next day. And then deal with that day while preparing for the next. Trust in divine timing. Trust that the universe will give you what you manifested. Check out my video on manifestation. Are you manifesting properly? And just go with the flow. Go with the ebbs and flows. It's not hard. Things will go wrong. It won't be perfect. You could get hurt. You could not get hurt. But you don't know until you try. That being said, you got to try. All right? Okay. I know it's not easy. I know that it is very hard. And I completely understand. My Taurus is in Venus. I'm ready to run when there's a pink flag. I suffered a great deal of heartache in my life, and I don't want to go through that anymore. And no one does. And so I completely understand. But if you live in fear, you'll never know. If you don't take the chance, you'll never know. There's one of the things in life that there's no way of knowing until you go for it. Okay? All right, Taurus. I love you and go with the flow. Good luck. All right. So 1712 Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your message from Spirit for 2022. And you have simplicity. All right? Simplicity. Bow to that which is simple. You will find answers to your most complex issues and those questions that seem to defy the possibility of an answer. You will find the solution now through simplicity. Live one day at a time. Have gratitude for whatever you possibly can, even if you are yet to understand why you should be grateful because you cannot perceive the gift hiding within your struggles quite yet. Trust in the goodness of life, seeking to serve you into becoming the fullest of all that you are. Yes, beloved, even in your darkest night, the light of love is serving you. The most sophisticated of problems can be resolved through a simple answer: love, trust, and have faith. Be patient, wait, and you shall see. Let simplicity be. This oracle brings you an answer. Everything is going to be all right. Don't add fuel to the fire and look for ways to sort out complicated matters prematurely. Sometimes ingredients need to cook and percolate so that they can become a meal. The circumstances with which you are struggling will right themselves in time. Stay present and be patient. Pray in your own way. Meditation, time in nature, dance, and literally talk to the divine. When you need to take a clear, simple action, you will feel it. Relax and know all is going to work out for the best. All right? Simplicity. Relax, Virgo, and know that all is going to work out for the best. Okay, we have the Six of Wands, the Chariot, and the Hangman. The Tower card, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Coins. Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So, you are basically still at the beginning of your journey. I know. Some of you are like, wait, man, it's been yeah. But that's what it says. That's what it says. You are still at the beginning. It's like, you ever read a book that took a while to take off? You ever, if you're a book reader or a movie watcher, even a movie watcher, have you ever read a movie that took a little time to build the plot? It may have been like a little boring and stagnant in the beginning. That took a minute to get to the good part. That, we needed to build a storyline a little bit before the movie got juicy or the book got good. This is what your life is like. This is like you're just now getting to the good part. Everything leading up till now has been a build. You know what I mean? It's been a building storyline. It's been it's been you're just like now reaching the crescendo. You're just now getting to the part where all the action is about to start taking place. So relax. Okay? Just let things happen and trust that everything is going to work out for the best. I know you've been working and waiting. You've been working and waiting. You've been working and waiting. You know that saying, a watch pot never cooks. You look, it's like you put a pot of water on and you're like standing right there and you look away from you like, is it boiling yet? And then you look around, you're like, is it boiling yet? You're like, damn it, it's not boiling yet. You're just about to start to boil. Okay, Virgo? So you simply have to trust that the universe is going to prepare a good meal for you, just like the card says. Sometimes a good meal just needs some time to percolate. Sometimes you can't just, if you're cooking something like a roast beef or a ham or something that needs some time, like when you just baked your turkey, it needs time. That turkey is not going to be done in a few hours. I put my turkey on and I go to bed. And when I wake up in the morning, voila, she is turkey. So it takes time. And life is the same way. So you, Virgo, I know you've been watching and I know you've been waiting and I know you've been working. You are just getting to the good part. So hang on and let things continue to unfold. Just let the pot cook and trust that it's going to be okay, just like the card said. Okay? That's a very simple message. It's not a complicated message. I like it because it's telling you exactly what you need to know, no more, no less. It's like the universe is just getting all of the ingredients. In some recipes, you have to add ingredients at certain times. Okay? Certain recipes, you can't add. I know when I'm making, I make a vegetable stir fry. You have to put in the asparagus and the snow peas first because they take longer to cook. And then you put in, and then the broccoli. And then you put in the zucchini and the squash because they don't take as long. And the mushrooms go last because they only take a few seconds to cook. So you know what I mean? It's a progression. And you're just getting to the point where you're starting to boil. All right, Virgo. The good part is about to begin. So hang on in 2022. And hopefully your meal will be done by the end of the year. All right? I love you, Virgo. Hang in there. You're cooking. You're percolating. You're cooking. Damn it. Oh, wait. All right. So at 27:30, we have Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you for being here. Please take the time to click like and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. This is your message from Spirit 2020 for 2022. And we're using the Journey of Love Oracle. To guide us. And we have self-initiation. You are being touched by a wave of your own light in motion. Can you feel the blessings and love that are flowing towards you from within you in an upsurging wave of love? This is your own pure divine nature. You can choose to empower another as a carrier of your own divinity, of course. And sometimes, if you are not quite ready to recognize your own divine essence, this needs to be. Yet at any moment, you can choose to recognize that it is you who are initiating yourself into love, that you are being of light, that you are the being of light. The divine is drawing you forward into yourself. At any moment, you can choose to recognize yourself. Will this be such a moment? This oracle holds a message for you. There are many teachers on this path, some humble, some wise, some great companions on your life journey, and some who will enter in and out of life quickly, perhaps imparting a helpful word or teaching you a more challenging lesson about trusting and relying upon your own wisdom. The greatest teacher, however, is life itself. You can trust in your own experiences and know that this is the divine spark within you, the life within you that is the one true teacher who carries you home in an awakened reunion with the divine. How easy to love, the words flow when it is right. I dare not tell you. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what the rest of your message is. Let's see what the rest of your message is. You are loved, Capricorn. You are loved, Capricorn. Aha. So we got the Ace of Cups, the Hangman, the Hierophant card, the Temperance card, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Cups. I see. So basically, Capricorn, let me look at this again. Capricorn, I'm trying to figure out how to put it. You are the captain of your love boat. Okay? You are the captain of your ship. You choose who comes aboard. You choose who comes aboard. You choose who you let onto your ship. At the end of the day. Some of those passengers will be passengers for life. Some of those passengers will be on for a short trip. Some of them will piss you off and you're going to make them walk the plank. You're going to throw their ass off. Do you see what I'm saying? And you should not judge yourself accordingly. I just said to Taurus that is a quality of earth signs. That you judge yourselves very harshly. You judge yourselves very harshly. You are the hardest upon yourselves when it comes to taking responsibility for your actions. You're very responsible signs. You're thinkers. You like to think things over and think things through. You like to have a plan. You like to know where things are going. You like to know how things are going to turn out, how it's going to end up, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. You like to know that how a situation's going to end. You like to know, if you could predict the whole future, you would be cool with that because at least you'd know what was going to happen. That being said, you blame yourself. You take responsibility. You're your hardest critics on yourself. You're hardest on yourself. You take responsibility for the things that you've gotten yourself into, the things that you accepted, the things that you've done, the things that you didn't do, the things you overlooked that you feel like you shouldn't have, things of that nature. And that being said, you can tend to punish yourself in a way. and feel like you're not deserving of love, or blame yourself for why something didn't work out, when at the end of the day, when really there should be no blame placed. It's just a lesson that you learned and needed to learn to guide you further along on the pathway of life and prepare you for something else that the universe was about to throw at you. That's how you have to look at it at a point. Yes, when your certain situations go down, there's fault in actions that can be assigned, like someone cheated, someone lied, someone didn't listen, someone didn't understand. However, none of that matters at the end of the day when the sun sets. What matters is what good you can take from a situation, what lessons that you learned from a situation, and how you're going to use it and apply it in your life moving forward. So that you can become the King of Cups. Because the King of Cups is here in your last position. Because you got the King of Cups, the Hangman, the Hierophant card, the Temperance card, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Cups. So come out of every situation, no matter how you go in and what happened during the course of it. Come out of every situation a better lover, a better person after you've healed. Okay? Temperance card, Eight of Cups. After you've healed and walked away from a situation. The Ace of Cups. You need to love yourself. I'm going to go through each card for you. Excuse me. The Ace of Cups. You need to love yourself and learn to look at love differently with the Hangman and commitment differently. You need to heal after you've walked away from a situation or come out of a situation so that you can level up and apply those lessons and become the King of Cups, become the best lover that you can be, the best person that you can be moving forward. You take those lessons, you apply them as necessary to your life, and you use them to come out better at the end of the journey. Okay, Capricorn? Okay? So, like it said, you initiate yourself into love. You don't just, and it doesn't take anybody else. Does it take anybody else to tell you that you're beautiful? No. I know I'm beautiful. Does it take anybody else to tell you that you're smart? It shouldn't. You know you're smart. Does it take anybody else to tell you that you're a hard worker when you know you give your all and your 100% when you take yourself into the workplace, or you impart your work, or however way, whichever way that you work, or what's the word I'm looking for? Contribute services to the world. You don't need anyone's confirmation for these things. All you need is your self-initiation. All you need is to take the lessons applied, the relationships you've been through, the experiences that you've had, the lovers that are come and gone, the lessons that they have left you with, and the things that you have learned, and apply them to your life's journey. And at the end of that journey, when you step off your ship, you might have been just a deckhand. I don't know what you call it, I guess. When you step onto a ship, just a crew member. But you learn so much on that boat, on that ship, but by the time you hit land again and are ready to come off and go out into the city and into the town and meet people, you have become the captain of that ship. You've learned so much. And you apply it to becoming a better lover. Don't abandon ship. Get off the boat and pick a better crew this time because you learned some things. Get some supplies that you didn't have last time because you learned some things and you healed and you came out better. And now you know better how to navigate the trip. You be like, nah, last time we got that. We don't need that. We need some of that over there. I don't want that thin rope. Give me that big, thick quality rope over there. I don't want I don't want, for instance, what's something, a lot of fruits and vegetables are not going to last long. We're going to need some tougher meat, some cured meat, something that's going to, you know what I mean? Something that's going to last the journey. Get some vitamins instead of just, there's supplements nowadays. It's not like sailing back in the day. You're going to maybe want to get a refrigerator for your trip. You may want, you've learned some things. You're going to stock differently. You're going to get better supplies. You're going to get a better crew. You're going to come out on better after having learned what you learned on the last trip. You're going to know not to take that route. You're going to know not to, you know what I mean? All that good stuff. So Capricorn, you don't need anybody to tell you that you're the captain or you're the best. You know what you've been through. Take those experiences, apply them to your life, and be the you that you know you can be moving forward. Okay? All right, Capricorn. I love you, and good luck on your voyages. Come out on top, King of Cups. All right? I love you. All right, Earth signs. My Earth signs. This has been your messages from spirits for 2022. I hope you all fare well in the year. We'll do a checkup around the 4th month. See how y'all are doing out there. Okay? We'll do a quarterly message this year. Okay? All right. I love you guys. Bye, Earth signs.